This morning we weighed in at 194 flat. No longer at my actual job, so I took my shirt off. So we started the lock-in phase. Wow, I just stuttered super bad. What is happening to my brain? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, whenever you're watching this. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the... where I am trying to go from this back to this by May. So subscribe to follow along and comment if you think I can or can't. Okay, so, hey guys, how's it going? It's Monday. We are, I am behind schedule right now, so I'm going to do a brief explanation. No gym this morning. I'll explain why in a little bit. And no weigh-in. I'm going to do a quick physique check while I sort of explain what happened. And then we're going to get going on our walks. We have 4 walks today, so that's pretty cool. But, yeah, let's do a little physique check. Okay, as you can see, I'm a little bit, it's not that bad, but I feel a little bit bloated. I weighed in at 194 this morning, which is just abhorrent. And we're not going to the gym, or we did not go to the gym today. I also couldn't get my necklace off because my nails aren't long enough, so that's kind of annoying. But, yeah, so this weekend, I mentioned on Thursday that some friends are coming up this weekend. And when I was talking about it in the video, I couldn't think of the reason why, just because I was, whatever, tired. But it was because we had 2 birthdays. 2 friends' birthdays, and I have another one this Wednesday. So it's it was a very fun birthday weekend, but it was also eventful. There was a lot of food. We had cakes and stuff. I'm also pretty sore today. We went to the park and played football for, I don't know, an hour or so, and haven't done that in a while. And then we went to the beach and did a silent disco, which is basically just like a bunch of over-the-ear headphones are all connected to the same either playlist or DJ set, which we did a little bit of both, which is pretty cool. So hours of dancing on the beach. So body's pretty wrecked, so we didn't squat this morning. And now we gotta get going to the park. Not to the park, to our first client's house to start our walks. We do have 4 walks today, which is good because we missed a walk on Friday. We missed 3 walks on Friday, actually. We only did 1. Anyways, I gotta leave, so I'll start explaining all this in walk 1. See you there. Okay, now that we are on walk number 1, and I've woken up a little bit and was able to gather my thoughts, I can explain what went down this weekend and how these following weeks are going to continue. Let me just start with, it was Monday or Tuesday, we made the decision to lock in that we were going to increase exercise slightly on weekends. We weren't going to go off diet on weekends, yada, yada, yada. And I still stand true to that mentally. But what I failed to realize is that the reason that everyone was visiting this weekend, at least in that video, was that this was 2 birthdays that we were celebrating of my friend group. And while I didn't go super crazy extra mega hard, especially for birthdays, I'm actually a little bit pleased with that. What I did do was indulge. I did in fact indulge, and it was delicious. We had cake, breakfast sandwiches, like chips and dip stuff. We had beers, mixed drinks, just pretty much everything that you can imagine that you have on birthdays we had. Now, I did, for like my main meal for each day was still my chicken salad with some salsa and some hot sauce. So for like the majority of food volume was still quality protein dieted food nonsense.
But we just also had a bunch of just bready carbs and beer, which is also carbs. But so we're up in weight this morning. This morning we weighed in at 194 flat. And for context, on Friday I did weigh myself. I forgot to put it in the video, but for Friday I was 189 flat, which I think is like a 1.2 pound drop from what Thursday's weigh-in was. So we were down and then we're up, and now we're up, I should say. So yeah, now I do still have the lock-in mentality and all of that, but I just didn't want to not celebrate birthdays. That's really all it came down to. And on that note, Wednesday is my actual housemate's birthday. So we're going to be having sushi that night. And I'm also going to be not going to bed at 8 p.m., which means Thursday, not going to the gym. So basically, all of this to say, this week is going to be the worst week of this lock-in time frame, I think. I don't think there's any more birthdays coming up, which is really nice, except for my own at the end of the cut. And we also have today to the 14th of May is 8 weeks. Or no, not today. And Wednesday to the 14th of May is 8 weeks. We have 8 weeks left. Tomorrow we're fasting. Hopefully that'll cut out all the bullshit carb weight that we got. And then we'll just keep cruising. But anyways, long talk for walk 1, but there's the breakdown. See you at walk 2. Oh, walk number 2, and the sun is out, and it is beautiful to stand in it. Oh, so nice. And also my beard is getting so long now. We officially have 8 weeks as of this week, as I mentioned earlier. 8 more weeks of the cut and 8 more weeks of beard growth. Meaning this thing is nearing its final form, which is pretty cool. I'm really excited to shave it off because I can no longer, like, I just saw some Snapchat memories and I don't have a beard in them. Well, it's trimmed, and I can like no longer see the shape of my face in my beard, and it's kind of weird. But anyways, walk number 2 feeling good. Sun's out. It's gonna be a hot day, but I'm ready for it. I'll see you at walk number 3. Walk number 3, we're taking a little sit in the shade because these city dogs are not used to the heat, and it's 76 today, so they're kind of, especially my Frenchie is kind of struggling. But tomorrow we're going to be fasting. I thought I might bring that up again. And so this morning we weighed in at 194. Friday morning, or was it Saturday morning? No, Friday morning we weighed in at 189 and some change. So lightest weigh-in, didn't record it, but lightest weigh-in so far. And so I'm hoping with today and today's diet food, tomorrow's fast, we will get back to 190 and then just continue on the progress train. This upcoming weekend, we don't have 40 people showing up. Not actually 40, but we don't have a bunch of people showing up, and it's not a bunch of birthdays. So this weekend will be a better weekend, just off that alone. And the only thing that I know for sure that's going to be different is Wednesday is my housemate's birthday, and we're going to be getting sushi, which really isn't that bad calorically. It's more just the influx of carbs, so I might have a little jump in weight, but it'll be fine because it's just rice and meat pretty much. So that'll be fun. And then yeah, I'm excited for these next 8 weeks because I think we are going to be able to lock in hard enough to make the necessary progress. But anyways, I'm turning around now. We're going to finish off this walk and see you at walk 4. And just like that, we're on walk number 4. I am no longer at my actual job, so I took my shirt off to enjoy the sun on the skin, and it feels fantastic. But yeah, we're almost done with the day. I'm pretty hungry now, and excited for chicken salad, even though we're gonna have it once, and then I'm not gonna have it tomorrow. That's gonna be interesting. But tomorrow, well, today is gonna be lower in steps for sure. I'm gonna assume we're gonna end the day at like 21,000, my prediction. No gym steps, plus walks 2 and 3 were a little bit shorter than the higher step days. So tomorrow, even though I won't be eating that day or the next day, I think I'm still gonna go shopping and just get those extra steps in, just get a little, get up to like 25, 26K, because we haven't had those high step days in a little bit. So it'd be nice to get at least one of them in this week. So anyway, that's the plan. We got like 30 minutes left in this walk, and I'll be home eating the salad. I'll see you there. 152 grams of lettuce, cilantro, lime. I don't really know why I'm making this like a taco salad, because I don't have taco seasoning. I just put some, well, actually I put this on there. Sazon everything mix. Never used it before, but so we're gonna have like a taco salad with everything seasoning. 887 grams of chicken. I'm definitely not gonna eat all this, but what I don't finish, I'm gonna give to my housemate. That seasoning is actually really good. Really salty though. Dang. Yeah, I don't know how this is sugar free. I don't know what they use to sweeten these things, but man, they're good. Okay, so for the wrap up today, we're gonna do a little recap. So we started the lock-in phase. Wow, I just stuttered super bad. What is happening to my brain? So last week we started the lock-in phase. That's what I meant to say. This weekend kind of fell off track, sort of, because it was a birthday heavy weekend. Went up to 194 as of this morning. However, the mindset is still here. I'm still like push brain, which is really good. I didn't die over the weekend. It was just an unfortunate circumstance. Today, we did skip the gym, but it happens. I'm really contradicting myself today, but not worried about it. We needed the sleep, we needed the recovery, legs, not like my quads necessarily, but more of like my hips and my tendons and stuff are just sore from football, so squats wouldn't have been great anyways. Tomorrow we're fasting, and so today I don't really know if I'm going to drop much weight. I actually got a lot more of that dinner down than I was expecting. Oh, I should have taken a picture. But I would say I got like 80% of it, so it's 880 grams protein. 80% of that would be, I don't know, anywhere from 700 to 750. I'm going to say 750 just to be safe calorically, but somewhere in that range is what we were able to get down. So I guess I'll put calories and protein right here. I don't know what they are. I haven't done the math, but relatively high, I'm going to assume. But tomorrow we're going to fast. I also had an idea, which I don't know how mentally willing I am to incorporate it, but I was trying to think of any other time that I could add a meaningful amount of exercise into my day, and I've been having a hard time really figuring it out, and I think I have some semblance of a idea. If I get up early enough, pretty much meaning if I actually get up at 4:30 and can leave the house by 4:45, 4:50 for the gym, and it's not leg day, then I could squeeze in like a 10-minute run on those days. I have enough time, as long as I don't lollygag during my lift, which I don't normally do, but you know, if I wake up early enough, if I remember, and if I don't waste time, then I could fit in a 10-minute run, and even, 5 days a week, 4 days a week of that over the course of 8 weeks. That's several hours of additional running, which, isn't a lot, but, 8 weeks, an hour a week of additional running, that's 8 hours running, somewhere between 800 and 1,000 extra calories burned, plus the added benefit of stressing the heart and lungs, getting those things strong again. It would be worth it. It's just getting myself actually up and at them early enough to fit it in time-wise. So I had that thought. Not sure I'm going to commit to it, but that would be really good to throw in there. Steps for the day, boom, 22,000. Decent. If I could increase the average steps to 25K, the only real way of doing that, though, is pretty much going to the store every day, which I just don't need to do. The only thing that I could do to make an excuse to go to the store every day is like buy one packet of taco seasoning at a time and just go to the store and buy one packet of taco seasoning every day just to force myself to go to the store. Don't really know if I want to do that, but, could be another option. The weekly fasts are really going to help. I don't know. I'm getting to a point right now mentally where I'm sort of predicting by May 14th we're going to be closer to like 175, which really isn't as light as I want to be, but, and I'll like, that additional 5 pounds of fat is really, because I want to get to 175 and then level out at 170 and level out at 175, but if I get to 175, I'm leveling out at 180, and that's just not quite what I want. So maybe we'll throw in 1 or 2 2-day fasts. We'll see if I can do that. We're hiring a new person at work, so I'm going to be needing to do some training, and I don't really want to, I can't risk the mental part of, fasting for a couple days at work. It's not, this doesn't make me money, my job does, that's more important. This is just for fun. So, yeah. Anyways, just stuff I've been thinking about, tossing around in my head. Today felt good, the sun was out, tomorrow we got another sunny day, so I'm excited for that, and 8 more weeks, let's get it. Alright, I'm gonna go lay down and go to bed, so love yourselves, love each other, be kind, spread love, and get some sun, because it's good for you. Alright, see ya.